Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Are you a local Alaskan?
Well, I actually live further north on the north slope of Alaska, about 15 miles from the Arctic Ocean, close to the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge at a camp called Kavik River Camp. So I've been there now 17 years, but it's the closest town is Fairbanks at 500 miles away. The closest road is 100 miles away in Deadhorse. So you have to have my own 2-mile long runway. I took an old oil camp and turned it into a twisted bed and breakfast. You know, at the time when I got it, people told me, they said, you know, you're 50, you're fat, you can't do that. And I'm like, you don't sleep with me, you don't pay my bills, you get no vote.
Wow.
You know, so it's taken me, like I say, I've been there 17 years now. So, and it's just a labor of love. I have 12 to 15 foxes that are my friends, and I pet them, and they come hunting with me. And
Yeah, how do you get there? Like
airplane.
the only way to get
The
to
only
your
way to get there is by airplane.
Fly.
Yep. Yeah. And you can either leave from Fairbanks in a small bush plane,
Yeah.
or go to Prudhoe Bay, Deadhorse, and take a bush plane. But that's the only way you can
And
get
what would we call it if I want to come and visit you?
Kavik, Kavik River Camp.
Kavik River Camp.
And if you look up Life Below Zero,
Yeah.
and Susan Aikens, I'm Susan Aikens, and then you'll hear all about the bear story, and you'll hear me. I swear a lot.
Yes.
It's just the way that I am.
I have no problem.
Yeah, if my machine breaks, I go, motherfucker, and I start kicking it with the sledgehammer, you know.
Wow.
It's just the way I am.
That's cool. I want to come up there and photograph.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Wow.
You get such beautiful northern lights up
Wow.
there because there are no trees.
Yes.
There's no other businesses.
Right.
It's just me.
Oh,
Normally, the last person I see is sometime the end of September.
Yeah.
The next person I see is the following June. So it's just me and my foxes. And I have a little tiny poodle named Little Bob. Yes. I used to have sled dogs, but they passed away. They got old. And then I had an accident, and my last one passed away. But my granddaughter I have 2 children, 2 grandchildren. Or, no, 3. And my granddaughter, after the last sled dog died, she raised this little thing, sent it up with a pilot in a box.
Oh.
And she said, you can't forget to get your box. I sent it with the pilot. Don't forget.
Wow.
I'm like, okay. And so I turned around and I get this box, and here is this tiny little, and I said, oh, it is so inappropriate. A squirrel can kick his ass. This is not good.
Oh.
And she said, but everything you have is a tool. You have nothing to love.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm single.
Yes.
You know, the kid's dad passed away years
Yeah.
ago, and I've just been 15 years single. And so anyways, yeah, little Bob now, he's 3.5 years old, weighs 3 pounds.
Oh.
I make him sweaters and boots and hats.
So what you do, you live there by yourself all winter?
Yes, usually. I'm here now
Yeah.
doing something else
Yeah.
with the show.
Yeah.
But I live there by myself year-round. There is no electricity unless I make it. There's no running water in winter.
Wow.
So you have to plan ahead. You know, usually by sometime June, July, August, you know, I'm thinking, okay, what if if I have a really bad winter, the planes may not be able to land until July. So I need almost a year's worth of supplies. So you have to think, how much toilet paper are you going to use? How much lotion? How much shampoo? I make my own shampoos out of fat and all that, so that's not a problem. But what kind I hunt for the meat that I eat.
Yeah.
Sometimes the meat hunts me.
Oh, yes.
You know, that's like with the bear.
So there is no trees up there, really?
Nope, you're hundreds of miles above the tree line.
Wow.
So
So you live on a river, lake? You have
the Kavik River.
Kavik River, so you have
And
water?
I have my own runway. It's an old runway from the 1940s. It's a 2.5-mile runway.
Yeah.
The river jump course took about a 1/4 mile off, so
Yeah.
I maintain a 2-mile runway. I have a 1951 Cessna 170A, but nobody on the show has seen me fly yet. But I learned how to fly back when I was small in Alaska. You had a choice. You could learn how to drive a car or fly a plane. So I learned how to fly a plane and got my license by the time I was 13.
Wow. That's amazing. So it wouldn't be scary to fly with you? Just
I don't fly other people.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Oh,
now that my children are
Yeah.
when I started becoming reproductive and I had children,
Yeah.
I stopped flying.
Yeah.
Now my grandchildren are 18.
Yeah.
So
it's
you know, I can fling myself into the rocks if I want to.
just emergency or something.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
would, but-
I know, you know.
But you
it's-
fly yourself and
Yeah, I fly myself for myself. My grandson has expressed an interest in flying, so I told him if he wants, I'll put him through flight training.
Yeah.
And if he does well and he wants a career in it, I'll give him the airplane.
Wow.
So.
That's so nice. Well, thank you very much.
Oh, you're
to
welcome.
talk.
I hope you enjoy
That
it
is
here.
that is incredible.
Ah.
Oh, Alaska so far, we have met so many wonderful people.
Oh, good.
We were photographing the Yukon Quest Trail.
Oh, nice. Well, the Yukon Quest goes right by a cabin that I have here.
Wow.
Just off 55 Mile.
55
right by the
mile.
bridge, the North Fork of the Chena River.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
one of the first turns they take to get into the White Mountains.
So
I sat on my little porch. I don't have electricity
Yeah.
or water or anything. I sat on my little porch. It's an old homestead cabin.
Right.
And,
And
all the dogs go right by, and I'm like,
beautiful.
good luck.
Wow, so nice. We went all the way to Circle.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic, beautiful drive.
It is, isn't it? Stunning.
It's
there.
like fairy tale.
Yeah.
Fairy tale.
And you see all the trees, and they're like here,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
heavily laden,
Oh.
and it's just the Arctic and the cold areas. There's just a certain beauty about it. Now,
Yeah.
Vancouver Island, how do you get more beautiful than that?
Well,
I mean, it's rainy. I don't like the rain.
It's just different.
But it's very different,
It's
yeah.
also very beautiful.
There's a wild to this wilderness that you can't find anywhere else.
Okay. Well, thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. Have an amazing life.
We will have. And
Okay.
you too. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you.
Very best.
Thank you.